Hey everybody, it's Aimee. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the ISTJ personality type. If you want to check out my other playlist regarding the other 15 MBTI personality types, make sure you check that out. If you were interested in comparing them or anything like that. Otherwise, if you want to see more typology content, make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Give this video a like. Leave a comment down below if maybe you're an ISTJ yourself or if you've had experiences with other ISTJs. And let's get started. All right, so let's talk to the ISTJs out there. One of the essential characteristics of you is that you're the type of person who thinks with their whole body. This is what socionics would say about the introverted sensation type. So what does this mean? What does this mean to think with your whole body? Your first primary goal is to think about comfort sensations. Okay, this is the priority. They think with their whole body. So you are more focused on what brings you comfort, what is going to feel the best to your sensations.
That's where I sit.
What's the difference?
What's the difference?
Here we go.
In the winter, that seat is close enough to the radiator to remain warm and yet not so close as to cause perspiration. In the summer, it's directly in the path of a cross breeze created by opening windows there and there. It faces the television at an angle that is neither direct, thus discouraging conversation, nor so far wide as to create a parallax distortion. I could go on, but I think I've made my point.
So these are the kinds of things that introverted sensation or comfort sensations is always thinking about. You're thinking with your whole body. Now, I know I just said that introverted sensation is all about comfort, and the ISTJs watching right now are probably like, what the hell are you talking about? Because, nothing I do is comfortable for me. What are you trying to say? Here's where you kind of have to understand the difference. Because you are an ISTJ, you're a thinking type, you do use introverted sensation a little bit different from the ISFJ, who's more of a feeling type. I do think that the ISFJ tends to use introverted sensation in a more hedonistic way. They're very creatures of comfort. Okay, for you it is about comfort and pragmatism at the expense of personal joy a lot of the times. It still doesn't change the fact that you're adapting to the circumstances or you're making the circumstance adapt to your comfort. That doesn't change. However, you are doing it in a more pragmatic way, which means sacrificing some of the enjoyable part of it. Okay, so let me give you an example of this. Okay, for example, if you are lactose intolerant, but you find that you can drink milk in the form of lactose-free dairy, but then that lactose-free dairy is kind of expensive. What are you going to do? Well, because you're a pragmatic type, you are skilled at coming up with a budgeting system that takes into account your desire for the taste of milk, while also balancing in your desire to stay within your budget, because you don't want to overspend either, even at the expense of some other things that you wanted to fit into your budget, like your $200 Lego set. Okay, so in that way, the ISTJ is very disciplined as well. So you're not gonna just blow all your money and, indulge in everything that you want because it's enjoyable. There's still this mix of the pragmatics, the business logic of things. This is the combination of introverted sensing with your thinking preference. So if we boil down your personality type to the essence, you are a personality type who can find the ideal sensory condition for all by coming up with a logical plan or system to accomplish this goal. I've heard the term craftsman or architect describe the ISTJ. I think both of these are quite fitting. Your role in society is usually one in which you can maintain homeostasis in a system. If you see something that is broken, you are there to fix it. You design something to accommodate all. Now, I do want to add this additional part for this ISTJ video because I don't think you'll find it anywhere online in type descriptions. They usually stop at the detailed and particular part, the OCD part, and then they kind of just let it go. But to be honest, anybody can have particularities. I've seen other personality types who have similar types of particularities as well, just for different reasons or I guess different purposes. But because you're so differentiated and in your understanding of this function, you might even be willing to forego some of these particularities given the circumstances. If there is something else that you can foresee is going to happen as a possibility that is going to make you more uncomfortable than that other thing, then you're going to, forego whatever originally made you uncomfortable to take care of this other thing here. So for this reason, the ISTJ is actually not the most routine person. I mean, I'm sure that they have routines or things that they like to do every single day or something to maintain that homeostasis, but for the most part, they don't like restriction. They do like options because our sensations can change at any time, right? Like, what if this routine doesn't work right now because we have to factor in this other thing? We have to account for this other thing. The introverted sensing type is always paying attention to things like this, willing to forego certain things, willing to stretch their comfort zone. This is why it's really confusing when you look at online type descriptions and all you hear about ISTJs is like, they're just routine and all about rules and stuff, because that's not entirely true when you interact with an ISTJ in real life. Part of the ISTJ is that they know that they need to tap into this intuitive nature inside of them and explore and see the possibilities more. Once you see the practicality of making certain changes in your life, once you see this bigger picture, you work to push the boundaries and campaign for your new ideas and make happen. These are the two opposing sides of your personality. But even if they're complete opposites, together they kind of make up the whole archetype of the ISTJ. At the end of the day, you as an ISTJ, you're always just trying to help. You don't want anybody to lose out on anything. You want to remain positive. You want to find the ideal solution for all. And as a summary, you are the go-to person that can craft that perfect solution or the practical solution that we can all feel comfortable with. You make our lives easier for us. You provide us that stability even while you're enduring a lot of the hardship within, even more than you're letting on the surface. All right, so altogether, this is the ISTJ personality. I hope I did a good job of explaining you. If I left anything out, please leave a comment down below or give this video a like, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.